Well, I want to welcome you all to this great pop-up park. This has just been a tremendous asset to our city. I know many of us that work and many of you that live downtown have really enjoyed this great community outdoor space, and so it really adds to the quality of life here. We are thrilled this morning to unveil, as you can tell, another fantastic quality of life offering, and that is just in the right time for Bike Month. So today we're going to announce our new bike share program, BikeShareICT. So starting today, there will be 100 of these cruiser bikes that will be stationed across 19 stations throughout Wichita. Riders will be able to cruise around town. You can pay an hourly rate, or you can buy an annual membership, and I don't want to steal their thunder. The annual membership is incredibly affordable. Even I can afford it on a mayor's salary. So you can jump on these bikes and enjoy our beautiful downtown. You can take a trip on some of our wonderful bike paths that certainly ensure that everyone has a safe and active way to get around. It's great transportation. Bike sharing is a powerful tool that we believe that BikeShareICT is about so much more, though, than expanding the availability of bikes in Wichita. It represents our dedication to growing quality of life, our community, that through strategically partnering with passionate, dedicated community stakeholders. With this expansion of bike lanes, bike paths, we hope that bicycle ridership will increase. Leave that on the floor. And certainly BikeShareICT would not be possible without the generous contribution from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas, the Knight Foundation, the fund at the Wichita Community Foundation, and Blue Cross is serving as the primary sponsor of this event. And with that, I'd like to invite Andy Corbin, President and CEO of Blue Cross Blue Shield, to come up and share with us. I know Andy was right here, unless he grabbed a bike. Oh, there you are.
Thank you, Mayor. I am certain that you are the one who called up this weather, and what a great day to ride a bike. We are delighted to be a part of this. We have health initiatives across Kansas that our board of directors has allowed us to make investment in communities across Kansas. This is the latest of one of those, and we think it's an important part of our mission in Kansas. This is our 75th anniversary of insuring Kansans, and a part of that mission is to improve the health of Kansans. And through that initiative with the board, we are providing $194,000 as
wow. Now we can put that up.
as a way to help fund this. Again, it's a delight to partner in Wichita. We've long since been a presence in Wichita and intend to very much stay that way. These are branded, which is a little unusual for things, but we think it's important to involve the community in our mission to improve health. And riding a bike, just like walking, will improve your cardiovascular, joint and back pain, type 2 diabetes, all those kinds of things improve health. So yes, we have an ulterior motive. The ulterior motive is better health, lower healthcare costs. So again, thank you very much. We're delighted to be here. Thanks to Zagster for helping put this together, and certainly the other partners. Thank you.
Wow. Well, I want to thank my very best friend, Andy Corbin. And we have another great community partner here, and so I want to invite Shelley Pritchard up to share a few words with the foundation's support.
100 bikes don't show up in a city's downtown without amazing collaboration. And on behalf of the Knight Foundation, the Wichita Community Foundation was just thrilled to be a part of this conversation. Becky Tuttle and Scott Wadle and many others started the conversation, and our city leaders created the space to allow this to happen. The Knight Foundation understands that you have to have great spaces for people to meet, just like this pop-up park that's a partnership with Knight, Downtown Development, Boca Development. So a lot of people made this happen, and we have to have these spaces to meet, but then we also have to have these sorts of amenities, these wonderful bikes. And so just like Blue Cross is worried about health and our fitness, the Knight Foundation and the Wichita Community Foundation are worried about and think about creating the space for people to be and creating the amenities to have people here. And Knight likes to fund experiments, and especially outside windy experiments, right? They like to be nimble. They like to test people's response and see how a community will respond. So when this project first started, it was much, much smaller. But thanks to Becky and Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas, it got much larger. And we're able to have this amazing opportunity for our city. The bedrock of Knight's funding is their belief that informed and engaged communities are the building blocks of a successful democracy. And to have that in place, we have to keep our young talent here, many of which are here, like the mayor. We got to keep you here, keep our young talent here. And then we have to entice more people to come. And while bikes may not seem like a big part of that, they are an important part, and they're a very visible part as our young talent goes around town and is looking for things to do, and as new people come looking for the jobs that we have available in Wichita, things like a bike share are going to have a greater impact than many of us realize. So the Wichita Community Foundation, on behalf of the Knight Foundation, we're thrilled to be a part of finding and funding these sorts of solutions.
Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. My other wonderful best friend, Shelley, thank you. I like the way your signature looks. Very nice. So we have awesome community partners, as you can tell, and this is really what makes Wichita a special place. And it's getting better and better every day as representative of what we have here today. So thank you so much. Now I want to bring up the vivacious, energetic, healthy, incredible, throw in a few more, Becky Tuttle to come up and share.
Happy Bike Month! Woo! It's a great month for us. We're very excited. On behalf of Health ICT and the Health and Wellness Coalition of Wichita, I would like to extend a sincere appreciation to Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas, the Knight Foundation, and the Wichita Community Foundation for their generous support of BikeShareICT. I also want to thank the mayor, the city council, the city manager, and all of the City of Wichita staff for making this to come to fruition. This truly was a community-wide collaboration. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank Scott Wadle, who was instrumental in making this happen. Scott is truly an asset to our community, and his vision and thought of how to make our community more walkable and bikeable makes things like this happen. So thank you to Scott. BikeShareICT enhances the community efforts to increase walking and biking, and as we mentioned, it helps with economic development, it helps with training and attracting young talent. And if you live downtown or if you work downtown, I hope that you will utilize BikeShareICT. But if you're like me and I live on the northeast side of town, District 2, that I will come downtown and I will ride a bike when I come to the farmers market or to other amenities that we have here in our community. So even though most of the stations are starting downtown, this really is for everyone in Wichita, and then for the people who join and visit our community. So now is my shameless plug. I want everyone to pull out their smartphones, please, and I want you to go to BikeShareICT.com. BikeShareICT.com, and you need to download the membership application. A year-long membership application is less than a tank of gas. So please make sure that you become members. That's when it's going to support this initiative and make it even better in the future. So thank you to everyone, and again, happy Bike Month.
So thank you, Becky. And seriously, $30 for an annual membership, that is a terrific bargain, and so I think we can do that. I know we have several of the council members that we will invite up to join us for the ribbon cutting. We even have former council member Sue Schlapp that's excited about Bike Share. It's a great way for you to get around, Sue. I'm just saying, it beats that walker. I'm kidding. So I can't wait to see people riding around Wichita enjoying our city on this bike share. So tonight you can ride down to the Pedal Palooza at the Wichita Art Museum for the official kickoff of National Bike Month. It runs from 6 to 9 p.m. and will include a screening of the 2014 documentary Bicycle, a DJ and local food and beer vendors will be there. Now we're going to do a brief ribbon cutting, so if I can have those come up. Council members, please join me, and the sponsors and others, let's come up here and cut a ribbon together. 3, 2, 1.